Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, community builder. This is for people that have a local reputation, but when you search them, they're invisible. They don't travel outside of their zip code, where the potential is global. So my new book, Local to Global Impact, talks about this. And I'm going to give you some insights into how you can move from the local sandbox, which is about 140 people that know, like, and trust you, to the global sandbox. That's where the demand is. That's where the dreaming goes. That's where your business can scale and grow 10 to 20 times or more past your local. So just search yourself, see what you look like online. If you don't have enough for a person to go on a journey with you, they're going to stop and the journey's over. So I'm going to give you some things to do so you can think global authority and grow your demand for what you do. Okay, let's get started. My name is Pete Kane, as I said. All right, hold on here. The book I just finished is Unlocking the Six Freedoms and Expanding Your Sandbox, Local to Global Impact. Global impact begins with locally. Now, if you're just starting your business, this is not for you, because you have to have a couple years of finding your voice, building your reputation locally. And once you do that, this is for you. The story, right where you are today, has the power to create meaningful impact far beyond your immediate environment. Too often we think influence starts somewhere else on a bigger stage with more resources. The truth is, global impact begins locally with your voice, with your perspective, and with your willingness to take action. Are you on the busy bus or the purpose plane? Because the busy bus is noisy. You're reacting to things. The purpose plane is quiet, fast, intentional. The busy bus stops frequently, and there's a lot of interruptions. The purpose plane is clearly defined destination. Clarity matters. The busy bus consumes 6+ hours of media daily, like TV and scrolling TikTok videos. You're consuming other people's lives when you should be creating your life. Your life matters. Your ability to choose creation over consumption will give you the ability to go global and have a thriving business. Suffocated by mental noise, that's the busy bus. Always reacting to things, always distracted. That's the busy bus. The purpose plane is designed around applied growth. And we're going to get into activity versus assets. And once you understand activity and what it is, you'll never look at your time the same again. Time freedom is a decision to get off the busy bus and onto the purpose plane. So here is the sandboxed shift. The local sandbox, the capacity locally is 140 people. That's what the brain can handle. That's the amount of people that know you, like you, and trust you. And that's fine. But when you dream big, when you dream globally, when you realize your demand can shift from 140 people limited to the immediate proximity of connections and your chance referrals. Would you rather create demand for your business with 140 people for over 1 billion because the world changed. The world is global. The world now is 5,000 to over 1 billion people that could be interested in you. But if you don't intentionally put your strategy together where you're creating assets like this, like a podcast, like a book, like a video, then the world is small for you. I want you to think big, dream big, play the game of global. The global sandbox is bigger, a whole lot bigger, 5,000 to over 1 billion people. The internet removed geographic barriers. Demand can be engineered from anywhere. I could be in France. I could be in the Philippines. I could be in Bogota, Colombia. I could be anywhere, Costa Rica. It doesn't matter because the world is global and you have the freedom. If you set your business up properly and you think global authority versus local reputation, the whole business changes because your demand goes up 20, 30, 40, 50 times. Most participate from participant to demand builder. I want you to think, you have your local business. A known local player is invisible online. Just look yourself up. You can see. Then look up at me. Just search Pete Kane, put the word podcast. I'm a community builder and a high performance coach, helping you build greater demand, which generates cash flow, which creates a thriving business community. Okay, reactive. So are you reactive? Rely on chance, timing, and proximity. Or are you engineering built on systems that generate attention? Attention is the new economy. Get the attention of people online. Waiting and hoping to be discovered. That's your local mindset. Attracting opportunities are natural byproduct of visibility and trust. You didn't start this journey to stay small. The goal isn't to escape the sandbox. It's to expand it. Global. Play the game. Global. Global. You'll hear this throughout this masterclass to help you shift your thinking from local sandbox to global sandbox. The integrated freedom life. Time is your most important and most precious thing. It gives you control because if you know how to manage your time better and you're not running around trying to be everywhere and you're running to meetings and you're running to coffees and you're running to lunches, they're good memories, but they're gone after they're over. And when you shift your thinking to asset creating, playing the global game, being in a global sandbox most of your time, your health's going to improve because you're not going to be exhausted from running all over. You're going to prioritize your health and your energy will respond because it gives you energy when you know you're not playing, trying to be everywhere. You're playing a bigger game, the global game. Your wealth, I have a lot of people that I have coached that say, I want to be a millionaire. Why? And what is the path to get there? Here's what people miss. You just have to have enough reoccurring income to cover your overhead. So if your overhead's 5,000 and you have 6,000 coming in, you're free. You're free. And when you hit that, you can unleash creative freedom, where gives you expression of who you are. That will unleash location freedom. Be in the flexibility to go anywhere, any place, and work from any place. Travel. Give yourself the integration to travel. As my friend Jerry Boaz says, chasing history. First, focus on time. Get your health right. Get your energy right. Then work on your wealth number. What that number is your freedom number. When you have that, it's going to open up location, creative, and travel. The freedom rocket architecture, the payload, the 6 freedoms, the ultimate destination, and the mission of your life and business. That's ultimate. I mean, if you're just chasing things, there's a lot of noise out there. So you have to create those freedoms, engineer those freedoms, and it comes with personal growth. Your business will not grow beyond your growth. So taking a mental shower of personal growth every day resets, recharges, and energizes you for the journey. Because as you get better, your business will be better. We take physical showers, but how many times do we take a mental shower? I do with Growth Day. My 5 to Thrive is done first thing. So community matters. We build communities here. We build your community. We help you to play the global sandbox game. Business is a game. Play it, think, dream big, imagine the best, and go out there and take action and play in the right sandbox. The fuel, creation over consumption. Creation over consumption. We talked about 6.5 hours of consuming other people's lives. 6.5 hours a day. That's the average in America. That's a lot of consumption of other people's lives. We want you to create. What if you took half that time and started creating your life? Started playing in the global sandbox, started to dream big, started to imagine what's possible. Together we're better. That's why we help you in our community, our demand builder community. And that will help you to create the most incredible business because you play the right game. So when you don't protect your time, you lose your attention, your energy, your priorities. Core principle, we weren't born to consume. We were born to create. My daily creation ritual, I hydrate, I start thinking. I think. Then I learn. I journal. I've done 20 plus journals in the last 4 years. Basically 0 before that. I plan and then I implement. Take 15 to 30 minutes to design your day to where you're creating your day, you designed it, and you are leveraging your time. Because if you can't leverage your time to get more of it, it'll slip away. I do my 3 wins each day to anchor it in wins because the world can anchor you somewhere else. The operating system, the rule of 3. Create freedom is not theory. It's a practice. Scattered energy produces scattered results. Focused energy produces exponential impact. I take like 3 priorities, get them done. Now I put 5 down, but 3 is what I focus on. Have that North Star, have that clarity. Clarity gives you energy. Energy gives you courage. Courage gives you better production. And better production gives you more influence. Because if you're building those relationships, that's possible, and you're not reacting to things, and you're creating your life, you allow time for the important things. Relationships. the propulsion, the community multiplier. Solo, that's not a recipe that will honor your future self. Community. Community is not accidental proximity. It's strategic alignment. Together we create demand. Together we generate cash flow. Together we grow faster. Solo is isolation, overthinking, and burnout. So be in community. Be in our community of demand builders, making an impact, thinking better, creating their day, and playing that game, that global game, that purpose playing that's possible in creating your life. Because dream big and make an impact. The Demand Builder Blueprint, the 5 pillars of engineered demand. First, you go from an unknown local player to clarity, knowing exactly who you serve and your value. Content, make your voice scalable around the clock. While you're sleeping, people are getting to know you. Community, deepens relationships, turns engagement into loyalty. That's why we do podcasting, to get to know people, to build those relationships, to build that community. Collaboration, accelerated reach through strategic proximity. And then conversion, direct demand into revenue and influence. So you go from an unknown local player to a global authority. This is not accidental growth. This is engineered demand. Owning your space, building an audience, building a room. The solution, you need an infrastructure like school where conversation replaces consumption. You don't just build an audience, you build a room. And our room, the global room, is our school community. And we'll allow and encourage you to take action, dream big, and make an impact, and be around people that are doing the same. Because together we're better. Together in community we're better. So build your room, build your community, and make your impact and dream big. We have a demand flywheel so you understand how we work. Podcast creates conversations. Conversations become content. Content brings people to community. Community creates collaboration. Collaboration creates opportunity. So that compounding reputation keeps going. Every podcast our community does, it gets stronger. Every single one. So it keeps compounding. And when you understand how valuable your time is and you don't have unlimited days, you realize how precious each day is. So you do it with intention. You do it with the idea of impact, of dreaming big. Core insight, when your system is working, growth becomes cyclical. Reputation compounds daily through interaction, not just isolated content drops. The proving ground of local reputation. Your local reputation is critical because before you can think global, you have to get your voice. You have to build your business. Get those 140 people that know, like, and trust. So if you're out there and you've been in business 2 years, you know your voice, you know your value, but you search yourself online and you're invisible, you're perfect to be able to take your business to a global level. Reaching beyond your zip code, sharing ideas that resonate beyond your geographic market. The global authority without local credibility is fragile. Before you think global, you must win locally. Your local reputation matters. You can't compound something that you don't have. So if you don't have a local reputation, work on that. You may not be ready for us, but work on it. Go out there, build your business in your local area. Get your 140 people that know, like, and trust you. Get your voice down. Get your value down. Create success stories. Then when you're ready to launch your global authority, that's where we come in to help you. The 3-part framework: generate demand, become visible, amplify your social media, build content assets, and attract opportunities beyond your local market. Generate cash flow, convert attention into clients, partnerships, and revenue using sales systems after positioning. And then you're building a thriving community. Create an audience that grows with you and cementing long-term wealth and impact. The future sandbox: local agents, global cash flow. We're building a Tesla robo-taxi operators economy. When this comes in our area and around the country, which it'll be here, it's already being tested. And when it hits, it's going to hit fast and it's going to scale fast. And if you're in a position where you understand assets, you understand the transportation system that we know it will be totally different. And you can create cash flow with assets that are working 7 to 10 hours a day. While you're sleeping, it's working. It's generating cash. This will be for you. I've had the pleasure of driving a self-driving Tesla. That is absolutely freedom. Freedom to think, freedom to be who you want to be without always thinking about what that car is going to do. Where is it going to go? I just push a button and go and create while I'm going and get to my destination. Totally refreshed, totally mentally refreshed. And there's nothing like it. You have to experience yourself. Next 3 steps: clarify your message. Know exactly who you serve, how you create value. Without clarity, visibility creates confusion. Activate your visibility. Start your content engine. Share your voice consistently. Build assets that work for you around the clock, and join our community. I think that is done. The Demand Builder Ecosystem: Purpose Matters podcast, Business Matters podcast, Health Matters podcast. We do live events. We have a resource library. And let me go to where you can scan this QR code right above here and join our community. Or you could be a guest on our podcast so we can get to know you. And when we get to know you, we have, let me see, where can we go? I think we have it. Hold on here. Go to petekane.me, but hold on here. I know I can bring it up. Hold on here. Go to petekane.me right here. Here we go. Go to petekane.me and schedule a podcast. Let me introduce you and your story to our community. Let me show you how podcasting is an asset. Podcasting is a way to share your story. And the more assets you create, the greater your business will be, the bigger your community will be. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold, make an impact, and have